Now to take a closer look at this proposed legislation and bringing about real change, not just in our country, but specifically here in Utah, Janetta Williams, the president of the Salt Lake City branch of the NAACP, joining us live in studio. Janetta, let's start with this. Let's talk more about today's proposed legislation. What about it makes you so hopeful for real change?
I think what makes it very hopeful is that when we talk about transparency, we talk about accountability, and making sure that the police officers are supporting our efforts as well, that we're looking forward for positive change. And because of everything that's been going on recently, but not only just after the murder of Mr. Floyd, but then before that as well. So we've had just so many different times, and now our NAACP hashtag is #We are done dying. And I think with that and with the agenda put forth by our national headquarters to me as the president and state conference president here in Salt Lake over Idaho, Nevada, and Utah, is that we need to, these are our agenda items. These are things that we want to see pushed. And in order to push that, of course, we're trying to hurry and take the lead on it to make sure that we can get some language done and get the support that we need here in the state of Utah.
Now, you know, Senator Thatcher, we just heard from him. He talked about listening. Do you really feel like that is happening as you move forward with this legislation?
Hopefully it is, and it looks like it has been, because for us, the NAACP, we have had a number of calls from supporting organizations and groups saying that they want to help and they want to work, and we're just here to make sure that we can make this happen. And hopefully, you know, as the NAACP say, that we're nonpartisan, but we're working with all sides that are willing to work with the NAACP. And as an organization that's been around for 111 years, with our national board of directors, which is 64 national board that I served on as well, I do know and understand the NAACP and the agenda that we're looking at.
Now, as we look at the events of the past week and beyond, which you did mention, what do you hope all of Utah takes to heart? What can we do to make our state a better place and really show that we do love for one another?
Well, not only listening, but being sympathetic to the issues that are facing folks and the reason why that people are being so upset. But we're asking the protesters, of course, to do everything in a nonviolent way, but also gear that energy toward filling out and helping folks, you know, with census, the importance of census, and then to make sure that they themselves are registered to vote and to go and vote, because here in Utah we have it a lot easier than some other states where we can vote by mail. But a lot of times people will get the information or they're not even registered, and we want to make sure that, number one, make sure that you're registered. Just go online. You can do it online. It's just that easy. And so we want to make sure that people can go to the county clerk's office too and take out that 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, to see if you're registered. If you've moved, a name change, or any of those things, you can do all that online. We, NAACP, we do voter registration, and we encourage folks, if they want to assist and help with NAACP, we're a volunteer organization, that they can have opportunities to help with the NAACP as well.
Janetta Williams, you're such a strong leader in our state. We appreciate all that you've done for us, not just this week, but all that you've done in the past. Thank you for joining us today. And of course, if you do need to register to vote, you can find a link to that on our website, abc4.com.